Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for June 11th. June 11th is the 162nd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 163rd in leap years, with 203 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is exclave. You might have heard of the word enclave, which is a district, territorial, cultural, or social unit enclosed within, or as if within, a foreign territory, as Merriam-Webster describes it. Well, an exclave is the portion of such a unit that is separated from the main thing to which it belongs, constituting an enclave in respect to the surrounding territory. For some examples, let's look to Gibraltar, which is an exclave to the United Kingdom, separated from the motherland by Spain and water. The American state of Alaska could also qualify as an exclave, since the only overland route to Alaska is through Canada. Both of these words, enclave and exclave, are evolved from the Latin word for key. First known use of the word exclave is in 1888. Exclave. If you have a word you'd like us to explore in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. And with that, on June 11th, 1748, Denmark adopted the Nordic cross design for their flag. The motif was later taken up by other Scandinavian countries in different color combinations. On June 11th, 1775, the Continental Congress appointed a committee of 5, consisting of Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Roger Sherman, and Robert Livingston, to draft the Declaration of Independence. One of the world's first film studios, called the Limelight Department, was officially established in Melbourne, Australia on June 11, 1892. It was operated by the Salvation Army, and they produced evangelistic material for use by the Salvation Army. They got their unofficial start in 1891 when one of their officers started a photographic studio and made what were called lantern slides, which were images projected onto a large screen. His commander was impressed, and this activity was made official on June 11, 1892, with the establishment of the Limelight Department. While there are now still companies called the Limelight Department, the original Limelight Department was eventually wound down and shuttered due to what sounds like creative differences. This is the birthday of American drummer Frank Beard, born June 11, 1949 in Frankston, Texas. Frank Beard is best known as a member of the band ZZ Top. In May of 1969, he joined a band called Moving Sidewalks, which would later become ZZ Top. We can thank Frank for introducing the other two members, Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill, to each other. Interestingly, Frank was the only member of the band who didn't grow a long beard, although he did grow a short one in 2013. Now, if you're reading album credits, you might see him listed as Rube Beard on a couple of ZZ Top's albums, the first one and the third one, but most of them credit him under his actual name, Frank Beard. As has happened with so many people, especially in entertainment, Frank got twisted up with recreational drugs. Fortunately, he had a desire to clean up and get sober and has done so. Still alive and still working, Frank Beard turned 75 in 2024. Happy birthday, Frank Beard. Now, we have a playlist of episodes for this day in history, as well as a playlist of single subjects called How About That? And words of the day in a playlist called There's a Word for That, all right here on this channel. And I'll leave links to those playlists for you. ZZ Top came together over 50 years ago in the spring of 1969. Consisting of the trio of vocalist-guitarist Billy Gibbons, the late bassist-vocalist Dusty Hill, and drummer Frank Beard, ZZ Top developed a distinctive sound and style, great live performances, and sly and humorous lyrics. Their discography includes over 30 albums and over 36 singles, and we'll talk about one of those today. Sharp Dressed Man was released on ZZ Top's 1983 album Eliminator, and also as a single. Great example of ZZ Top's signature sound with an amusing delivery. By the way, I learned in today's research that a beer company had paid for product placement in the music video, but MTV wouldn't run the video with those shots. They had to remove them. I tried to see if I could see any product placements in the video, but I kept getting distracted by the action. Sharp Dressed Man by ZZ Top. Link in the description. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that's called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Alrighty, back to work. I think we got it this time.